I'm Ian Rush and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Chris Pajak and this is the Comment Below show in the aftermath of the drab 0-0 draw in the 6th round or the quarter-final of the FA Cup at Anfield against Blackburn. Pretty boring game, eh? Yeah, pretty boring game. Look, I'm here to do the Comments Below show anyway, so I'll get straight into the comments. First one from Tom Harvey. Markovic has absolutely no bottle. Whenever he gets the ball, he looks to get rid as quickly as possible. Doesn't seem to matter where. Grow a pair, Markovic, or BR should drop him permanently. It's a strange one with Markovic, really, isn't it? Because like a month ago, or maybe it was a little bit longer now, Sunderland, he really stood out and he had an excellent game. But for the last sort of 4 weeks, whenever he has been involved, I just think that he's looked a little out of sorts, you know, more the Markovic from the first half of the season and not the one that we saw glimpses of earlier on, only a month or so ago. But, you know, I think he's absolutely got the talent. I just don't know whether that role suits him. He doesn't seem to want to get involved when he's tracking back. He doesn't want to throw a foot in. But when he's going forward, he just looks like he's lacking confidence for me. Anyway, on to the next comment. It's FC Lane. Let's think about the bigger picture here. We're still in the hat and we're flying in the league recently. Yes, we had a poor game today, but the players now have a week to rest up and prepare for the Swansea game. We go again. And that's right, isn't it? I mean, I think I said something similar on the fan cam. Is if they're going to take a day off, at least they're going to take that day off. We could just about afford to. I think we've still got the quality to go and beat them at Ewood Park. Now, the gutting thing is it's going to be around the Man United game, and you know we were sort of looking at this period of games thinking one game a week. This Liverpool side, we proved last season that we one game a week with the coaching time for Brendan Rodgers, we could go again and get better and better. So having that second game, look, everyone would like to that game to be put to bed and our name in the semi-final proper. But you know, fact of the matter is we had a bit of a dodgy game. It's the first one really we've had in a while. So let's just take the rough with the smooth here. Reece Brown, listen. No matter what division you are and no matter how good our players are, you simply can't knock Blackburn for their great defending and energy. I think the Besiktas game has finally caught up with them. I know for a fact we'll beat them at their place. You'll never walk alone. And Reece, that's right, isn't it? I mean, they did defend well. They had 10 men behind the ball. They were knocking it up to that Rudy Gestede. What a fucking yard dog of a centre forward, by the way. But you know what? They came with a game plan. They're obviously they looked to try and get us back to Ewood Park. Maybe it was on the break. And fair play to them because they played really well. I mean, Liverpool played poorly, but Blackburn did step up, and you've got to give them a little bit of credit for that. So well in for that, Reece. Mike Gavin, shame to see almost the whole squad take the night off after what has been a really good run of games. Just a little quality from someone today would have seen us through. Don't need the extra time, but it beats being out of the competition. We'll right the ship versus Swansea and press on. No worries, I think. And Mike, I've got to agree with that as well, to be honest. I mean, you're right, we don't need the extra time, and a little bit of quality would see us through. I think we've had quite a few goals over the last few weeks where, you know, they have been worldies. I mean, Henderson, Coutinho in the same game and stuff like that. Coutinho a few times. You've got to create better, more, you know, what's the word? More clear-cut chances, I think. And, you know, we have been riding our luck at times, although we've been on a great run. Some of the goals that we've scored have been worldies, and we did need that little bit of extra class yesterday, and we didn't get it, unfortunately. You know, and for me, I didn't think Coutinho got involved in the game enough. Second half, we tried to get him involved, but it's just not the same now. When Moreno, Coutinho, and Sacco all play on that left-hand side, you can see the endeavour and what they are trying to prove. And you know, yesterday with Lovren, Coutinho, and Sterling, it just wasn't the same for me, and I think that was where we lost the tie. Oh, we drew the tie, sorry. Mika Keller, Coutinho and defence are okay. All other bullshit. Let me know what you thought of that in the comments below. Did you think that everybody apart from Coutinho on the fence were bullshit? Did you think that like Lovren was good? You know, because Glenn Johnson as well. Let me know in the comments section what you think to that one. Brain killer. Sunderland, Everton, Bolton, and now Blackburn. All it takes is for a team to set up for the draw, and we aren't capable of breaking them down. We play well against teams who attempt to play football, but when the opponents park the bus, we're useless. 0-0. Again, you know, there has been a few games this season where they have parked the bus. I think we've got better at it, especially with the last run of games we've had at breaking those teams down. I think yesterday we were lacking a little bit of quality up front, which is a little bit worrying because, you know, we had Sterling, Coutinho, Lallana and Sturridge all on the pitch, and Balotelli obviously came on as well. You'd think with those players we had the quality to break them down. Let me know what you think, what you would have done in the comments below. Would you have played Sterling in a more advanced role? Do you think it would have been time to, you know, hook Sturridge and then maybe put Sterling up top and then bring maybe bring Moraine on. Let me know your thoughts of that in the comments below. Jake Bland. It's days like today that I worry about Henderson as a captain. The whole team are a little poor and he never seemed to get pissed off. Where was the fire? I don't believe they don't want to win the FA Cup, so where were Henderson's leadership skills, passion and fire? You know, Jake, in fairness, I don't know whether you watched the game at Anfield or you watched it on the telly. I noticed a few times during the game yesterday that Henderson really was trying to fire the rest of the team up. So, you know, there was a few off the ball instances where he'd go out for a throw-in or stop for a free kick and he'd turn around to people like, come on. You know, so I think that's a little bit harsh on Jordan Henderson, but you know, if you watched the game and you didn't see that, then fair enough. But you know, I can see a point. If you watched it on the telly, that probably wouldn't have been shown. But anyway, that's what I saw from the stands. Gaylord Fokker. Just wasn't our day, really. Mentality has to be like we're playing Man City every fucking game, no matter the team we're playing. We missed Alan and Lucas today as well. And I think you're right there. I think we did miss Alan and Lucas. You know, Henderson stepped into what would be the Alan and Lucas role, and Chan was probably playing a little bit more of the Henderson role. It didn't really work in the midfield, and for me at the moment, I see Chan's place in this side as a centre-back. I think we really struggled with Glenn Johnson and Lovren on the two sides of the three, because they're just not as good at passing the ball out as Chan and Sacco. They're just not as comfortable on the ball, and you know, they're not willing to sort of push that ball into the centre midfield. And then equally, I don't think Henderson and Emre Can really showed themselves for the pass enough. You know, when Alan's in there, he's really looking for the ball at his feet, and he's not bothered whether there's someone on him, because he'll turn with his first touch. Whereas Henderson and Chan like a little bit more space and a little bit more time, and I think that really sort of held us back yesterday as well. Anyway, on to the next comment. Captain fantastic. Felt like cancelling BT after that shit match, shit result, shit punditry, and Michael Owen to top it off on commentary. Poor ref, negative football team versus a team that didn't show. Awful. Wouldn't think a trip to Wembley was the reward. Harsh words, Captain Fantastic, harsh words. Actually, this is probably the fourth or fifth time I've read a comment of yours out. Seem to be on there all the time, mate. Just on the BT Sport things, I was sat in the stands, and when Skirtle got injured, obviously the first thing is, shit, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, Skirtle's been key to us over the last few weeks. But then I started to think, I really feel for everyone watching on BT Sport, because to have Michael Owen fill for like 10 minutes of commentary, I'm just so glad that they don't pipe commentary into the stadium, because I can't think of anything worse. I mean, what was he talking about? Let me know in the comments below, because there ain't no fucking way in hell I'm watching that game back, and there ain't no way I'm going to sit through 8.5 minutes to 10 minutes of Michael Owen on commentary when there's literally nothing to talk about, because I imagine, was it just pure silence? Let me know in the comment section below. The only thing I can think of that it was like would be like, you know, when Adrian Charles and Glenn Hoddle had fucking rotated Dick just before the Honduras game, like, and then they ended up like, they were like, who else haven't we spoken to? We've spoken to the manager in this monsoon season in LA, was it? I think Adrian Charles says it was somewhere else. Anyway, he got that wrong. And then they ended up getting the groundsman on to talk about the fucking weather, and he was like, so what's going on with the pitch? He's like, oh, I don't really know, I'm here stood talking to you. And that's the only thing that I could think that Michael Owen would be like. I'm like, oh my God, Michael Owen, get Steve McManaman up there, get that other fella up there talking, just anything so that Michael Owen does not have to fill time on his own, because he is wank. Anyway, back to the comments. Comment of the week from Sid Cannon. Guess who's back? Back again. John Glenson's back. The bell end. That's the comment of the week, isn't it? I mean, he was shite again at that one time when the ball comes over to him and he goes to stop it and the ball just rolls under his feet, and you're like, and then I'm thinking, my ticket money pays for your wages. This really pisses me off. Like, I'm not arsed that it's 50 quid a game. Well, I am, but I'm more arsed that I actually pay that man's wages. Anyway, let me know what you think to the comments below. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and give the video a big thumbs up. And if you're like me, you'll probably be running around with that song stuck in your head all day. What a chant that would be. Anyway, I'm Chris Pajak for the Redmen TV. That's the comments below. See you later.
Chris, what's that? I think they had the night off, didn't they, half of them? 6 or 7 didn't turn up there, and you know, the Skirtle thing had it had a massive effect on us, because we were basically playing a back three that hadn't really played together, with 2 wing backs that hadn't really played in those positions very often, and then Skirtle getting injured and Kolo Toure coming on, it was just dead disjointed.